We will draw the front view, top view and right side view of the object shown here. We will take this dimension as the front view direction. In that case, this will be right side view direction. And in the front view, we'll be able to see this surface as an L, and then we'll be able to see this triangular face of the rib, and this surface, which is inclined surface, will be seen in the front view as well as in the top view. And this is a rectangle which is the size of the A4 sheet, 297 by 210, in which you have to fit the three views. So line, start your front view somewhere here, 100, now up by 22, to the left by 100 minus 16, that is 84, and up by 75 minus 22, that is 53. Enter. To the left by 16 and down by 75. Now we have to show that inclined surface, which looks like a rectangle of 16 by 16. A square of 16 by 16. So repeat line, from here come down by 16 and to the right by 16, thickness of that surface. So that is the thing. Now we have to show the rib. For showing the rib, we have to mark a distance of 40 mm here. You must draw a line 40 mm and then repeat line. From this you have to draw a line of 70 mm. So from this end, now we have to draw a line to join to the end of this line. Note, don't make mistake, this point is slightly above this line. Okay, so that is front view. Now we have to show this here. This dovetail groove is throughout from this end to this end, and two edges, this edge and this edge, they are hidden, and they are at a distance of 12 mm from the base, so you must draw a hidden line there. So line from here, go up by 12 mm and to the left by 100 mm. Put it in ortho mode. Now this must be selected, properties, must be converted into a hidden line. So that completes the front view. Now we have to draw the top view. Top view, base of the top view of the base will be a rectangle of 64 by 100, 64 by 100. So we take the alignment from here, vertical alignment from here, 100, 64, enter, to the left by 100, up by 64. So that is the base. Now we have to show these edges there, which are at a distance of 16 mm. So a line from here, measure 16 mm. You can directly project it from the top front view there. And now we have to show these two edges, which are at a distance of 16 mm from the two ends. From here, 16 mm, to the right by 16 mm, and then repeat line from here, measure 16 mm, to the right by 16 mm, and enter. So those are the two edges. And now we have to draw the rib. For drawing the rib, we draw a projector from here, like this. That is a projector. So the rib will be from this end to this end. Width of the rib is 12 millimeters. So from the center of this, go up by 6 millimeters and then draw a line of 70 millimeters, and then down by 12 millimeters and to the left by 70 millimeters. That's the rib. Now this line you can delete. Delete this line. Okay. Now there are two sets of hidden lines. One set for these two edges and another set for these two edges, which are running all along the length of this here at the bottom, which are not visible. So we have to show them. We know the distance between these two dotted lines from the center, 15 millimeters on either side. But to get this distance, we have to go to the side view. So we'll come back to these lines after we draw the side view. So now we'll draw the side view. In the side view we'll see this surface. So we'll draw this surface first. Take horizontal alignment. This is 64. Enter. Up by 22. Enter. To the right by 64. Down by 22. Okay. And then we have to draw that this thing. So to draw that, first we'll draw that line here, which is at a height of 12 millimeters from the bottom. Line from here, go up by 12 millimeters and draw that fine, 64 millimeters. Okay, now from the center of this we must draw a line 15 millimeters and there a 60-degree line here. So line from the midpoint of this to the right by 15 millimeters, and then we have to draw a line which is of some length. Enter, tab, then 120 degrees, that is 60 degrees to the left. Okay. So now trim this excess length. So this angle is now 60 degrees. And similarly we can mark the other side also. Repeat line from here 15 millimeters to the left, line in the ortho mode from this 15 millimeters to the left and come out of the ortho mode of some length, tab, then this angle is 60 degrees. Okay, so now trim that excess line and also trim this portion, and now trim this portion and trim this portion. So that is how we draw the base. Now we have to draw the rear portion of that. That will draw from here, go up by 75 minus 23, that is 53 millimeters, 53, to the left by 64, 64, and down by 53. And now we have to cut these corners here. So to cut those corners, from here we'll come down by 16 millimeters. I'm sorry, 16 millimeters, enter, and 64 millimeters. Now repeat line from this end, go to the left by 16 millimeters and then join to this point. Similarly from this end, go to the right by 16 millimeters and then join to this point. Now remove this corner, trim this, delete this, and then delete this line, also delete this line. Now you will be able to trim it, trim this line, and this line. Also remove that line, delete this line. Now we have to draw the rib. To draw the rib, from the midpoint of this, go up by 40 millimeters and to the right by half the width of the rib, that is 6 millimeters, and come down by 40 millimeters. To the left by total width of the rib, that is 12 millimeters. Go up by 40 millimeters and to the right by half the width, 6 millimeters. Okay, then remove this line. So that is the rib as seen from the right side here. That now we have to draw these things here. So line from the midpoint here, go up by 15 millimeters and to the right by 100 millimeters, down by 30 millimeters to the other end, and to the left by 100 millimeters. Enter. That is one set of dashed lines. Now they have to be shown as dotted lines, dashed lines. So match properties. Property of this is to be matched to this and to this. Okay. And now we have to show that this set of dashed lines. Okay. On your divider, you take from the center half the width and mark on either side here. So that's how it has to be done. Now I will measure it. Because of the precision set to integral value, this measures 16 millimeters in integral values. You can see it here. Between this point and this point, it is 16.1436. Okay, so we can mark it half on either side here. So line from the midpoint of this up here, it is 16.1436 divided by 2. Enter. So it's not taking that. So again repeat line from here, 16.14, if you divide it becomes 8.07 something like that. So we can always take it as 8 millimeters. So 8, enter, to the left by 100 and come down by 16 and to the right by 100. Now again these have to be dashed lines, so match properties of this to this and to this. So that completes the drawing. Now we have to write dimensions. Write dimensions as shown in the figure. Also finish the drawing by showing visual edges by continuous thick lines.